What if I told you that you could potentially double your contrast ratio on your projector by doing just one simple thing? Well, that's exactly what I was told myself from a friend of mine, Nick Oldroyd, who came over about 4 years ago to calibrate. At that time, I had the JVC NX7 projector. He told me, he said, Michael, he said, you're getting a lot of light into this room. So over here to my right, to your left, there's a double sliding glass door. So I had originally just put some really thick curtains thinking that that would, block a lot of the light and that would be sufficient. I didn't think anything of it. The problem is when you have light spilling onto your projection screen, you're actually losing contrast, and I did not realize that. So in this video, I want to share with you several things that I've done and things that you can do that could drastically improve the image quality of your projector. So here I am standing in front of my 150-inch diagonal screen. This is a Seymour Center Stage XD acoustically transparent screen. And in the back of the room, I have my NZ800 from JVC. I'm going to walk off to the side just so I don't get blinded by the light. But I want to show you a couple of things. In an ideal world, you would want all of this area up here black because, yes, this wood does offer some reflections when you're watching a movie. An ideal space would be a pitch black room, velvet on every surface of the room, black carpet, really dark carpet, so that you don't get any reflections. The problem is that's not really realistic for most of our setups. I want a room that has some character. I want a room that's not just a void, a black hole. And so I had this cabinet constructed. Plus it serves a very functional purpose because I can pull this drawer out right here that has all of my equipment, and I can easily get access behind that as well as behind my screen. But I want to show you just very visually what happens the darker we can get the room. So here you can see I've got all the lights on in the theater room, and truthfully this image just doesn't look that great. The colors are washed out. The black level right here just isn't very dark, and JVC is known to have really deep blacks. So what I want to do is systematically turn off 3 sets of lights in this room, and let's just look visually on the improvements that that makes. Alexa, arch lights off. So once we turn the arch lights off, we still don't see a lot of difference because there's a lot of ambient light coming down from these 4 can lights. So let's go ahead and turn those off. Alexa, front lights off. Now we're starting to see a lot of color saturation, a lot of color volume in the different poster art here. The black areas are much deeper, but there's still some area of improvement by turning off the final set of lights. Alexa, rear lights off. So now with the lights off, we're getting a beautiful image here. The colors really pop off the screen. The blacks are super deep and dark. And so we've increased the contrast significantly just by lowering the light. Now you probably don't watch movies with the lights on, and neither do I, but I wanted to show you that practical illustration of how the lower and the darker you can get your room, the better your image quality is going to be. So I want to share with you a few practical things that you can do in your theater room, some of the things that I've done in my theater room to get this room as dark as possible. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one thing that you might want to consider is to make everything around your screen as dark as possible. Again, I did not choose to do this, but if you want to, you could make that front wall just pitch black, and that's going to ensure that none of this area up here or outside here is going to reflect back on your screen, and that's going to help improve it. Another thing you can do is install dark carpet. Now you can see here we have light carpet. When we bought this home 18 years ago, the carpet was already installed, so we ended up just leaving it there. One thing you may want to consider, I've seen guys do, even if you have light carpet, if you don't want to replace that, get you a big black rug that goes all across the front, and again, that'll help mitigate some of that reflection off the carpet. Another thing you want to consider is the color of your walls. So the lighter the color of the walls, the more reflective it's going to be. Now this color here is a pretty dark color. I'll link it down in the description below. You can see it's a little bit lighter just because I have the lights on in the room, but I wanted this room not to be perfect black. Again, I want to have some character, but choosing your wall color and making sure that's not a reflective surface you want to use like a flat color, not a sheen or a glossy, because that's going to enhance those reflections. So definitely consider the color of your walls as a great way to enhance the darkness of your room. And while we're talking about paint choices, one thing that you want to consider is painting your ceiling dark black. Now, as you can see here, it's really dark. I'm gonna turn up the ISO just so you can see what's going on up here. We've got speakers on the ceiling. We got 4 can lights, actually 6 can lights. Then we've got some clouds right here, acoustic treatment. I've even painted all of my vents. So that vent right there is painted black. There's another vent way back here that is painted black as well. I also went to the extent of, and you're not going to be able to see it here, but I painted the trim rings around each can light black as well. So when you're in the room, this is kind of what our eyes see. When we look up, it's just really dark black. So when you're watching a movie, the top is going to be pitch black and no reflections from the ceiling. When we built this home 18 years ago, this was considered a media room on the floor plan. So as you can see here, this is a large window up here. Behind this window is a piece of wood wrapped in fabric so that we don't get any light from the outside, and then the added curtains just enhances that as well. So if you have any windows, make sure you darken those out. Over here, somewhat similar, we had a double sliding glass door. And what I did to enhance it is I installed some material called Velamax. I'll link it down in the description below. This stuff is great because you don't have to apply any adhesive. This is installed just with static cling. You put water on the window, water on the fabric, put it on there, squeegee it, and that is all you do, and then you trim it. So down here, if we look really close, you can see there is some light bleed, but then you put a thick curtain in front of it, and you get absolutely no light bleed from it. Now, one additional area that we get a little bit of light bleed is from this door. So in our home, this is partly how the air circulates through the room, and so most of our doors are up a little bit higher to allow that to come into the room. So what I typically do is just grab one of these blankets, take this, drop it right here. Because without that blanket, let me show you what it looks like. Well, I was hoping to be able to show you that on screen, but I couldn't get it to come across in the camera. But basically that one little area of light bleeds about half of my screen. So it's not really noticeable, but when the lights are off and there's nothing on the screen, you can absolutely see it, especially at night. But that's one area that I still get a little light bleed. So just throwing a rug down there or a blanket in front of the door mitigates that. Well, I hope these have been some helpful tips for you to improve the contrast on your projector. Let me know some things maybe that you've thought of, that you've done to your room that could help reduce the darkness in your room and increase the contrast of your projector. Well, guys, I hope you have an incredible week. God bless. I'll catch you in the next video.